Hello, everyone. Welcome to this little quick and dirty video that should help first contributors to get started with porting Nano to Rust. Um, so this video could also be helpful for people who want to port a bigger C++ project to Rust in general. So let's get started. So I'm Gustav, and I started the RsNano project last year as a hobby, and now I work on this at least 5 hours a day, so it's way more than a hobby now. Um, I'm not going into why I port this to Rust because you can read about this on the website. In short, yeah, it's just because I think Rust is just a way better language for Nano than C++. Um, but I would like to talk a bit about why I chose the incremental porting approach instead of a rewrite. Um, so rewriting is something that people are very quickly to jump to, and it almost always fails for bigger projects. And Nano has seen this. I Googled for Nano rewrites and I found at least 10, and all of them failed. And I think the reason is um, a big project like Nano, it is just way more complex than people think initially. And it's a battle tested piece of software that has lots of experience in the code. And by rewriting, you would just throw that experience out of the window. And and then you would let's just draw a little diagram there. So let's say this is the time axis and this is the feature or value axis. And so let's say the original Nano project, it has lots of features and it works well and the devs they keep adding stuff. So this would go like this. And if you chose to rewrite that from scratch, you would actually start at the bottom and you would have periods where you just don't know whether the stuff you work on actually works. And your hope is to catch up here and that you end up with a project that works. This is so risky because you have these long periods where you just don't know whether what you're working on is actually okay. And it could be that you find out back here that you made a huge mistake down there. And um, so it's very confusing to work like this and very risky. Um, and you lose all of the experience the original source code has made, uh, like all the mitigations for yeah whatever spam and so um, so I think it's much better to choose the incremental approach where you just start with the original project and then you port, and all the features still work, and you get immediate feedback because you have the full working product, you have all the tests and you can just run the node. And when the original Nano team adds a feature, I merge that immediately, and so the RsNano project just stays in sync with the original one, and we have all the features running all of the time, and we know whether the node works all the time. So this is a less risky approach, and I would recommend working like this for all bigger projects. So if your project is smaller, like a rewrite is not a problem, but yeah, if it is a medium to big sized code base, yeah, don't rewrite it. That's just my general yeah, uh, suggestion. Um, okay, let's go back to where were we? So the website is rsnano.com, and if you scroll down a bit, I track the progress. Green is Rust, blue is C++. So it's been going on well, nicely, and I actually hope to get faster in the future, and I hope that with new contributors, this could also get faster. Uh, if you scroll down a bit more, there's a link to the GitHub source code, and if you've never built this before, let's build this. So just copy the link here, and let's go to a terminal. I have one open already, and oh, I have a Nano folder already, so let's call this Nano2, and let's clone this repo. And while this works, let's just scroll down a bit on the GitHub site, because here I have included the build instructions. So yeah, let's go back to the drawing board. Start over. So in generally, it works like this. We have this C++ code base here, and we have Rust on the other side. And in between, there's a glue layer that connects both parts. And this glue layer is C functions, like the usual way you do in Rust. This is called FI, foreign function interface. So these two parts, they communicate via C functions. And let's see, how far are we? Yeah, clone is done. So the first thing we need for this to work is the build script. It builds the C++ part with CMake. It builds the Rust part with Cargo. And to connect both, I found this really cool project, and its name is Corrosion. And we need to install Corrosion first before we can go on. Or in order to build this, we have to install Corrosion. So let's see, where is the instructions? So for Corrosion, we also have to clone the Corrosion Git repository. Yeah, so let's do that. And let's build this. And there it is. Let's build this. So now it compiles Corrosion. And yeah, the last part which installs it. So Corrosion, it's a really cool tool, and you can include Rust libraries into a C++ build. And it was not much work. Let's just see where I've added it. I think it's just in the top level CMakes file. If we search for Corrosion here, no, yeah. So I added this one here where I include the Corrosion package, and I give the path to the cargo file, and then it builds the Rust crate as a static library, and it links this with the C++ part. So it's super easy, super cool project. So here we are. This building is done. Let's install Corrosion. Oh, it doesn't work. Permission denied. Yeah, let's sudo install. Okay. What? Okay, so we've got corrosion, and so now we can try to build our RsNano. For the first time build, we need to build boost. So let's do this with these two commands. So we export the boost path where it should build boost to, and then we, oh, sorry, no, we have to go to the nano folder first, our RsNano folder first. So now we export the boost path and let's build boost. So this can take a while. I'm going to pause the video. Pause record. Does it record? Oh, sorry. Okay. I think boost is done. What's going on here? Oh, it wasn't done. Sorry. I'm going to pause again.